Butterjoint's been open for 4 years, and we haven't had a vegetarian burger yet. And a lot of our customers wanted a vegetarian burger, and even if they're not necessarily vegetarians, sometimes you're not in the mood for 8 ounces of beef. People love our hamburger and our pierogies so much that we didn't want to just slap something together. And also just kind of how we do everything here, we didn't want to just buy a garden burger either. I mean, I love garden burgers, like we eat that at home all the time, but for Legume and Butterjoint, we wanted something homemade. It's a Tepary Tempeh Bean Burger. We like the Tepary beans because they're small and they have like a nice lentil-y, like firm texture. After we get the beans, we sort through them to take the rocks out. We boil them for about an hour, and then after we boil them, we drain them and we dry them. Because in making tempeh, one of the most important things is in the first stage of the process is making sure that the beans aren't too wet. If they're overcooked or if they're wet, you can have a lot of complications with the spore that you're trying to develop. So we dry the beans in the oven after they're cooked. We're gonna add the tempeh spore. We're gonna mix it all together. We're gonna add a little vinegar. And then we're going to put it into vacuum bags. So we'll put it in the cryovac machine, and then we're gonna poke holes in them. So what it does is the bag creates the shape. It basically acts like a mold. We poke holes in it, and then we put it in a warm spot between 86 and 94 degrees. It stays at that temperature for about 48 hours. And then at that point, you could use the tempeh right away. Or what we like to do is I actually like to let it hang out in the walk-in for a couple weeks, where it kind of starts to develop more flavor, more funkiness, more complexity. I think it gets a little more acidic, kind of has that banana bread aroma, which is really interesting. After the tempeh is made, we cut round shapes out of it, and then we put it in a marinade of porcini mushrooms, garlic, Korean chilies, a little bit of rice wine vinegar, honey, and after it's done boiling, we add some kelp. Kind of gives it some, just another dimension, a little more of those umami qualities that really complement the mushroomy of the tempeh. Oh, and then we marinate it in that. We bake it in the oven, so it kind of soaks up that marinade as it bakes. We have those ready at the beginning of service. Then somebody orders a tempeh burger. We put it on the grill. We put it on a bun. Every day it's a little bit different, but we'll usually put some kind of mayonnaise on there, some cheese, lots of lettuce, and some other kind of condiment, and that's the Tepary Bean Burger.